newest form of harassment in schools, and it is becoming vastly common. The prevalence of cyberbullying ranges from 30 to 55% of youth. Both males and females have equal odds to be perpetrators or victims. According to Oxford Languages, cyberbullying is the use of electronic communication to bully a person, typically done by sending messages of an intimidating or threatening nature. Cyberbullying is not just limited to private messages, as it can also be commonly observed through social media, video game platforms, and other applications. Despite its prevalence, parents and youth do not consider cyberbullying to be as serious of a matter as other forms of bullying are. This is quite dangerous, considering that according to a recent meta-analysis, cyberbullying relates strongly to suicidal ideation as compared to traditional bullying does. Other negative impacts of cyberbullying include severe depression, stress, and increased risk of having a psychosomatic problem. Although cyberbullying does not cause any physical harm, cyberbullying has a few factors which may intensify its negative impacts, such as the difficulty in escaping from the bully, the magnitude of the potential audience, the anonymity of the bully, and the bully's ability to attack at any time and at any place. Now, although cyberbullying is dangerous and prominent, there are ways to prevent it. One way to prevent it is through the bystander effect. An experiment was performed and reviewed by Susan Smith, who has a PhD in community sciences, which she earned from the University of Florida. In this experiment, the researchers created a sham Facebook account under the name of Jessica. 181 college students viewed Jessica's Facebook page, which showed a photograph of a young, moderately overweight woman eating junk food. Jessica posted this photo with a rueful caption which stated that her roommates took the photo without her knowing. Some of the students in the experiment were shown no comments of this on the Facebook picture at all, just a photo. Others saw comments on the photo that bullied or shamed Jessica about her weights and eating habits. Others saw a few shameful comments and a few that defended her, such as people saying, "You guys are so mean," and "Leave her alone about her weight." The participants in this experiment were then asked to comment on the photo themselves. When researchers compared the groups, they found that students who viewed only negative remarks were very likely to make their own negative or bullying comments. But the students who saw at least some kind comments towards Jessica were significantly more likely to make positive anti-bullying remarks themselves. This just goes to show that a little bit of kindness goes a very long way.
Today we'll be going over cyberbullying. Cyberbullying has emerged as one of the most pressing threats to mental health in the digital age, defined as a form of harassment or bullying that takes place over digital devices such as smartphones, computers, and tablets. Cyberbullying commonly occurs through social media platforms, instant messaging, email forums, and online communication tools. This makes a broad reach for the internet to empower perpetrators to target their victims with ease, often evading detection and accountability. This form of bullying enables individuals to spread harmful and embarrassing threats content to a wide audience within seconds. It can cause emotional and psychological impact to the victims. A case that was brought, according to research, Guan ATL 2016, an alarming 30 to 55% of students report experiencing some form of cyberbullying. These rates are significantly higher compared to traditional face-to-face bullying and associated with severe psychological consequences. Victims of cyberbullying are often found to suffer from elevated levels of depression, anxiety in extreme cases, and also can cause suicidal thoughts. The long-lasting emotional toll often results in diminishing self-worth, social withdrawal, and academic performance. In conclusion, cyberbullying represents a new frontier of landscapes of social and psychological threats that require innovative and multifaceted approaches for prevention and intervention. The article calls for increased research into the root and causes psychological mechanism of cyberbullying and development of targeted mental health support systems for victims and the cultivation of a safer, more digital environment for all users.
No. So what is your view on cyberbullying?
Alright, so first, cyberbullying is bad. Should never do it. You know, never try to bully anybody on social media, especially because you don't know what they could be going through. So, just chill, respect everybody, because if it was you, you wouldn't like it. So stop it.
Today we have.
Officer Wilson, Nadia Wilson, Correctional Probation Officer with Department of Corrections.
Okay, and my question today is, do we have any legal measures installed for cyberbullying?
We do. Cyberbullying is actually a misdemeanor, a first-degree misdemeanor. So if anyone is found to be cyberbullying, they can get criminal charges pressed against them.
Okay, today we have.
Tamika Sims.
Okay, and my question is, how can parents, students, or educators help with cyberbullying?
Parents, students, and educators can help with cyberbullying by first being open when it comes to your child or your student, communicating, setting boundaries, and monitoring it. And so if it does happen, talk to your child, show your child how to block, you continue to monitor, and I think that's it.
Thank you.